Well, hello everyone. Welcome to our home. I'm Walt,
Manny.
and this is our little girl, Jireh Lee. She was born on December 31st, so that makes her a little more than a month old now. And she's just been such a blessing to us, and we're excited to talk about some of our experience with being young parents to this little girl.
So we are, I'm 21 and my husband is 23 right now. So we're pretty young parents.
Yeah, so today we just wanted to talk through some of the things that people commonly ask us as young parents and just about our experience and how it's been. So for the night times with her, I would say overall she's pretty good, and I would say she sleeps pretty well besides, she has to wake up what would you say?
Every 2 to 3 hours. I feel like in the night it's usually 3 hours, sometimes even more. But it's different for every parent. Like I know some parents wake their children up because they really need to make sure they get enough milk. And I feel like our little one, even the doctor said like she's gaining really good weight and she's good.
Yeah, so generally we just wait until she wakes up.
Yeah.
We change her diaper, and then she feeds her, and then we try to get more sleep. And some nights have been a little bit more challenging because she sometimes has gas problems.
Yeah.
But besides those nights, which usually involve a little more crying, it's pretty good.
Yeah. But it's definitely been a change for us. I would say, especially I get much less sleep than I used to. Sometimes while nursing, I'm up for at least an hour, sometimes 2. And then I usually just get like 1 or 2 hours in between waking up again. So that's different, but you just adjust to it. You try to take a break during the day or just take it slower, and it's fine. Like, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and then in the morning times, usually, I feel like we kind of wake up a little bit later than is normal for us. And then, I usually have to get her ready. She has to eat, get her diaper changed.
I would say like getting up is different too, because Jireh really likes to be held. So we first have to like get her ready and then try to get ourselves ready while also still caring for her, because oftentimes if you just leave her sitting or like just laying down for 10 minutes, she'll start crying. So that's definitely something we're still learning, like how to like have her be more independent and get things done while we also make her happy.
Yeah. So, as for me with the morning routine, usually I like kind of wake up, I try to help a bit, change a diaper, and then usually have to rush out the door. But what would you say the mornings usually look like for you?
I think I stay in bed much later, like usually till 9 or 10. And before I get out of bed, I nurse her and change her, and I put her into an outfit, and sometimes like give her a bath. And then I get up, then I start getting myself ready. So it's usually pretty late already. Then I have breakfast, and then usually I have to nurse again.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really like the newborn stage, like the first 3 months, it's just a lot of feeding, and you just do a few things, like sometimes it's just 1 or 2 things in between, and then you do that again. But it's different, but you just adjust to it. Like I feel like it's so normal for me already. I don't really think about it anymore. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is how much time has passed. She's gonna be hungry again soon, and it's just how it is. She's a little baby and she needs her food.
Throughout the day, I work pretty close by, so often I'll try to come by and see her during lunch, or some mornings I've even taken her for like an hour or 2 so that Annie can get some more sleep. But in general, she watches the baby, I work, and then when I get home, we, try to get to whatever we have to do, whether it be a church night or, just resting and trying to spend some time with her. And then usually we've been trying to get to bed a little bit earlier these days, just because usually we're so tired anyway by the end of the night. So, I don't know, what would you say, like 10 or 11, I guess?
Yeah, 10 or 11, and then some nights, especially if we have to get up early, we try to shoot for like even 8, which is very early. I never used to be able to go to bed that early. Just I feel like now I'm always tired enough to just like, someone tells me you can sleep and I go to bed and I'm asleep, I feel like a rock.
Yeah, one thing though that I guess has been better than expected with the baby is the sleep deprivation. Like, I remember fearing that it would be like so challenging, but I still feel like we're doing pretty good with it, that we're able to keep up with the schedules, especially like church on Sunday. We've been able to kind of keep up with the schedule with her, and I don't feel like I'm having to always fight it every day. There's just some that are harder than others.
Yeah, and like Sundays, for example, we try to take a nap. Like we do try to catch up on the sleep, because we are aware that with very little sleep, it's just harder to function and harder to stay positive, and that's something that's really important to us, that we are able to do life well. And then sometimes I think that's totally normal too, but like whenever she gets changed, there will be like an explosion or something of some kind, and that can in the moment just be like, oh my goodness, why? Especially in the night time, I think it's easier to be just upset. So something that we are figuring out still is like how to be more intentional now that we have a baby, but that we also have to focus on our marriage, and how to like still have time together and have fun together and just be young and adventurous. You're still after everything each other's best friends, and you should always keep dating each other. So that's something that we're like gonna be learning in the next month. And also I feel like the daily life has been different. There's just like a little bit more of a stress factor that can be there, but you just have to learn how to cope with it. And I think for myself, I have to sometimes just take a step back when she's screaming, or and then maybe Walt has different things that he wants me to do or something. Just take a step back and like give myself grace and be okay with not everything being done. And then at the same time being graceful with him and her, and just try to enjoy time, even if it's if she's crying or she's just having a harder day. That's normal, and I think it's a learning process for both of us.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like some days it can be easier to snap at each other when didn't get a lot of sleep or she's crying a lot, but we're definitely learning just how to communicate better through that and still get the things done that we want to or need to get done. And it's a learning curve for sure, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
So that's been some of the challenges recently, but there's also been so much that's been really awesome. I would say like one of the coolest things has just really been being able to finally hold our own child, and just that whole experience of birth and having her in our family. Even though there are a lot of changes, I would say they're amazing and they're so good, and wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. I think for both of us, like going through birth, labor, and having your own child, it feels very empowering, and it strengthens you too, because it connects you to each other, and it's just such a miracle. We love having her, and we've really enjoyed this time with her. Yeah,
and it's also been really fun, just really bringing her into our life. I think something we try to do is really like have her be part of our family in terms of the schedule. So as much as it's changed a little bit we still try to involve her as much as possible in the things that we do, whether it be church or family events or even just with work and different things. But it's been really fun, and I think she's brought a lot of joy and laughter and fun into our home. Even just like dancing with the music or just playing around with her has been really fun.
And it's been just amazing getting to be a parent and getting to watch each other like become parents. Because it's a whole new side that I feel like we're discovering in ourselves, that we can be for this person. And it's really amazing like how much potential we have to provide and to care. And when I was pregnant, I remember being already so in love with this little one in myself that I couldn't even contain that. Now being a parent and actually having her in my arms is so much more. Like, it's just every day I feel like I just feel more in love with her, and it's almost hard to fathom it, to understand how much that means, how much she means to me and to us.
Well, I'd say it's just been really cool. Like, I feel like our love has really even just deepened through this season. I mean, just watching this woman go through labor and just how strong she's been through that, and as a mother, is just really inspiring. And I think it's, I don't know, it just makes our relationship and our love for each other just that much greater.
Yeah, it's a blessing for all of us, for sure. Yeah.
So that's just some of what the experience has been like for us as young parents. We're just really grateful to be in this season, and we're excited to have this opportunity with YouTube to share some of not only the highlights, but also some of the other more challenging and real moments with you guys. So thank you for watching this video, and we hope you have a good rest of your day and that you'll join us once again soon. Bye.
Bye.